What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? We got Cinder, Alpha Wolf, Mariah. How are you guys doing? How have your days been? Cinder, congrats on the shiny. It is awesome. I'm glad you got it. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? And let's go ahead and get started here. Hopefully today can be the day. Hopefully we can find a Groudon. You're doing very well. I can imagine. Doing good. Good to hear. Good to hear. So happy. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. I'm glad you're able to get that second one for WSHC. I haven't done any shiny hunting since, like, I guess Christmas Eve. I've decided to actually give Smash a bit more of a shot, and I actually seem to be doing a little bit more okay now. I ended up just not playing World of Light for a bit. Didn't sleep well last night. I'm sorry to hear it, Mariah. Was something keeping you up, or was it just like couldn't sleep? Because I have those kind of nights where it's like you just keep waking up, or like I do something dumb and like drink a really sugary drink right before bed or something like that. That's why you were talking about all the OBS lag earlier. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be related to the whole screen sharing, like OBS instead of just streaming from it, because it's kind of having to do like twice the work in a sense. Yo, Vanillix, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. The recording was lagging while the shiny was on screen. Yeah, I kind of noticed it stuttering a little bit, but you worry you may not get points for her. Ah. I gotcha. I gotcha. I would like to hope that they're understanding of like recording software. Yeah, I mean, I know what happened, man. I know what happened. Hope aside from that, things are going okay. Yo, Kyle, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Couldn't sleep. You're up until 6:30ish. That is a pretty long time to be up. You got Smash? Yeah, I got it yesterday. I almost returned it yesterday too. Yeah, because I'm not the biggest Smash person. You're feeling much better. That's good, dude. That's good. Really hope the host is understanding of your OBS issues. But if not, it's not the end of the world, because the most important thing is you got the shiny. Exactly. That is the part that absolutely matters the most. Absolutely. At the end of the day, that is the most important bit. Yo, Ash, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Shiny luck, we could use it. We could use it. We've only really had, like, 2 solid days of Groudon hunts. So, like, we're not lacking or anything here, but, I would love to get the shiny before we hit, you know, before we get anywhere near odds. I would love to be able to get onto Rayquaza while I'm still here, before I go back to my apartment and everything. Just like as an arbitrary timestamp, like there's no real need to get it before any date. I guess really I should just say before the new year. If I could get it before the new year, that'd be awesome. Because there are still a couple days. There are a couple days of this moving my hands and it's knocking everything everywhere, that I won't be able to stream. 2 of them being New Year's Eve and New Year's, going back to college to hang out and celebrate the new year, and then I gotta drive back the next day, so it's a lot of miles, several hundred miles to be driving, so probably not gonna be, like, it'd be pushing it to get back in time to stream, on top of probably pushing it to be in the mood to sit down for another 2 hours and stream, as well as tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're having a late Christmas with one part of my family. Usually we do it as an early Christmas, but things just didn't work out, so it's gonna be tomorrow night. And it's gonna, you know, happen right around stream time. So, this, you know, priorities and visiting family and stuff, I think, comes first. But I think that's it. I think tomorrow and then the 2 days right around New Year's and New Year's Eve will be the only days related to not moving that I have to not stream. Because probably not gonna be able to stream on the days that I'm moving, but that's been the usual case. Is like a day or two of me getting everything set back up, especially when I take my whole setup home like I did this time. Drink some sparkling cranberry juice in celebration, the best celebration. You got the Fighters Pass yesterday for Smash Bros. Ultimate. Cool. You need Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell in a while. Last time I went into a Taco Bell, I left without getting anything because they got rid of the double Dias. Like, that was the one thing I would get, would be like a chicken double Dia. I know that that's the same as like just ordering 2 quesadillas essentially, but like, I just walked out, went to Chipotle. You're only good with Bowser and Smash? I am enjoying Inkling. I haven't unlocked Zero Suit. I haven't been able to play World of Light that much because it makes me too mad. I had to deal with Bayonetta, and then I think Lucina and someone else I was fighting. And like, the HP battles and the battles where there's multiple CPUs against you at once are really rough, especially when I don't main any of my options. I only have... My options are Kirby, Mario, and Villager. Like, that's all I have to play, and I can barely play like Mario. Like, that's the only one of those 3 that I have any grasp of the controls for. Yo, Jam, welcome to the stream. Can I stream Smash on, like, Twitch? No. I don't play Smash enough, and I don't... Watching me play Smash would not be entertaining, because I will play it for about 30 minutes, get done with it for like an hour, and then come back. It would not be a fun thing for anyone involved. Like, we'd get it rolling, and then I'd have to take a break. Like, because I don't play Smash super competitively or super constantly, I don't know, it would, like, it's not, I know people have said before, like, oh, Ian's trying not to be, like, trying to hide how garbage he is, or he thinks he's gonna get wrecked. I know I'll get wrecked. I get wrecked by the stage. Well, Jam, how are you doing? Still counting this as a Christmas shiny because you got it in December. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I got a shiny Articuno and Christmas Day and hunting Arcanine right now, both in Let's Go Eevee. Awesome! Awesome, congratulations. I can practice. Yeah, but I need to. I'm gonna need to practice a whole heck of a lot before I'd consider ever streaming. Gotta get the $5 Chalupa box. Maybe. If I ever end up back at a Taco Bell. I need to get back in a groove. I mean, the thing is, I don't have a groove to get into. I've played... Let's see how much I've played. Let's just pull up the Switch. Let's see how many hours I've put into this, which I'm thinking is around 2. Something's glitching out with the screen, what the heck? That's not good. Yeah, it doesn't actually... It doesn't tell me, it just says first played 1 day ago. That's weird. Oh gosh. Something is really glitching out with that. I think it's the capture card being all upset about things. Yo, Jack, what's going on, dude? How have I been doing? I've been doing well. How have you been doing? How has my Christmas been? It's been good. It's been good. Got to hang out with family. Gonna be hanging out with some more family tomorrow. Got a new chair, finally, after my old one was so busted. Don't I need to take breaks from fighting games sometimes? I mean, the only fighting game I play is Smash, or have ever played is Smash. Like, that whole genre is not really my genre. It's just like, Smash is such a big game, you kind of need to get it to play with some people at points. Don't I help you get better? I'm gonna work with some friends probably tomorrow. We're all gonna be hanging out in person, playing a bunch of Smash probably. Let me unfresh. Vanillix, I'm worse than not touching the controller. I have lasted longer in some battles by not attacking, not running, not doing anything. I am, like, there are people who say, oh, they're trash, but then they have a main. No. The best way for me to hold the controller while playing is like this. If I hold it like this, I'm gonna mess something up. Like, there's a video I still need to find of me literally getting 2-stocked by the stage. Sweet jam. Well, thank you. Yo, Munch, welcome to the stream. Smash the like button, yes. So Smash is the topic of conversation. You play Hollow Knight. Oh, awesome. Let me take a break from resetting. Okay. I need to play Hollow Knight. I've heard it's really good and it looked really cool. Have I ever played Minecraft? Yes, I used to play a bunch of Minecraft. My Christmas is pretty good. How about yours, Munch? French retreated into playing a match against her. against a friend who's really good at Smash. I mean, I'll play against like my friends who are actually really, really good, and I'll get destroyed. The only times I've ever won matches is when like I do that whole like the whole cheap strategy of in an 8-person smash, just dodge around the stage, never engaging anyone, just so that like I still have multiple stocks left when someone's at like 115% with one left. That's the only chance I have, and I still lose most of the time in those situations. Honestly, maybe I do a Smash stream just for the sake of, hey guys, here is proof of how bad I am. I have to enable online. That's one of the big things. I don't actually have online for my Switch. You hear about the CenturyLink Wi-Fi crash across the US? I did not. Yeah, none of our equipment's that, so yeah, haven't heard that. You're decent, not competitive at Smash, but you're decent. No, I am garbage. You're getting so mad because you thought she was beating you, but it's actually your friend with a lot of Smash experience. Oh, so you thought it was your friend. It wasn't even like you just got tricked into doing a match against someone. Like you thought it was your friend and you're just like, how? Do I ever play Hollow Knight? I haven't. I want to play it though. Like I said, it seems like a really cool game to play. Want to play competitively right now, you're loving Smash. You're playing Super Metroid on your SNES Classic you get for Christmas. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I got a Captain Toad as like a game for Christmas. I've really been enjoying that. That one's actually really, really fun to play. I picked up Smash yesterday with like a GameStop gift card I got. And it's one of those games where I played it literally the playtime listed. It doesn't even have playtime yet, you know, like it's still saying, oh, only played a day ago, because it doesn't have enough hours to show you, for whatever reason. It was like, you know, first played 48 minutes ago, was what it read after I had rage quit and just stopped. Like, that's as far as I got, was playing for 40 minutes. Including updates, reading notifications, like the news updates, watching the 2 cutscenes. I'm trying to play Smash Ultimate Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Let's Go Online. You're having connections problems and you have good internet. That's unfortunate. I don't know what's up with that, dude. Sorry to hear it. It's a very good game. You bought it last week. Yeah, like I said, I've heard really good things. I would love to try it. I'd love to try it. That's a style of game I can really get into. The one problem I always have with games is I'll play them, I'll get really into them, and then I'll go back to Pokemon just for like a day or two, and then I just never stop playing Pokemon again. Like, that's been the constant issue. Yo, Mako, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. How have you been doing? It's been a while. It's been a while. How are you? Do not play quick play online on Ultimate. It'll lag so much, you'll have to close your game. I mean, online with a game that is, like, down to, like, literally... Oh, yeah, these animations are, like, 3 frames. Take advantage of that. It's like... That doesn't work in an online game that has, you know, any significant amount of lag. Like, if your ping's over 20, you're getting screwed. Like, even just playing World of Light was... Like, World of Light on normal is what I had it set at. That has been so frustrating. Yo, Hyptic, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. It has been a while. Yeah, what have you been up to? What have you been up to? And how are you doing? Should you get a gaming PC, Xbox One, or PS4? I am way more of a PC fan. I would lean towards gaming PC, personally. But like I said, I'm biased towards it. Because, yeah, that's what I play. I have a Switch, and then I have a gaming PC, and that's really all I use as far as video games. But, yeah, and right now is a pretty good time to build one. Assuming you're going to build it yourself. Just because, like, most of the parts are out for the foreseeable future. Like, you won't really see... Like, a lot of times there's always the thing with PCs where it's like, oh, well, hold off on, like, buying something for a couple months. Or for, like, you know, a couple weeks. They're usually going to release something around now. That's not happening anytime soon. You're not going to see any real releases. And prices have actually kind of gotten okay again. That was, like, a problem for almost a whole year. It was like first GPUs were super expensive and then RAM was super expensive, but it seems like that's all kind of settled out. So I would definitely lean towards gaming PC, but that's my thing. Let's play a fun game called Locate All of Your Shinies in the Ultramoon PC boxes. I'm gonna have to find all of mine eventually and use some. Like Sun and Moon, I've got fairly well organized. You know, like everything's everything's organized by Pokedex number, and then like shininess comes next, and it's all organized the same way. But yeah, they're just randomly thrown in the PC. I haven't done enough like actually organizing or like cared enough about the PC boxes to do anything there. You found them. Good job. Yeah, I haven't actually tried playing much online with the Switch. Like, I played Splatoon 2 way back, and I played, like, the Mario Tennis Aces demo, and I remember the demo was awful with internet stuff, and I don't think the actual game was any better, but I played it for the single player. Two of them, at least. Yeah, just two of them. That's more than none of them. So, step in the right direction there. Yeah, so I definitely lean towards a PC if I were you, but again, that's just where I come from, and that's what I tend to try to play on most. It's what my friends have, which is like the one argument I tend to like think is legitimate as far as going with something non-PC. Is like if all your friends have an Xbox, obviously you're gonna have more enjoyment out of an Xbox. Yo, Brady, what's going on? What is going on? Welcome to the stream. But like all of my friends and I like got like some form of a gaming PC around the same time because we were all going off to college and stuff, and so it's like we all needed computers, so we all ended up getting computers and just like got ones that had decent GPUs in them. So that's what we went with. How's it going, Brady? How are you doing, my man? Is it weird you have a Switch but no Let's Go? I mean, there's people who don't have Let's Go. I mean, it depends on if you even want it or not. It definitely is a little bit different of a game. I recommend getting it. I enjoy it personally. But that may just be me. Like, that may just be me and stuff. I totally get people who don't like some of the things that Let's Go did, but it's a beautiful game. Smash has always had a problem with online functionality. I want to say it's because the game relies too much on, like, timing. Most fighting games are going to be, like, local wireless or, like, same system only. You have a new laptop? Awesome, Mariah. Awesome. Only recently got Let's Go? Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people just very recently got it. Most of your friends have either an Xbox or a PlayStation, but you have the most fun with your one friend on the PC. Well, hey, I mean, yeah, there you go. If that's where you're going to have the most fun, I say go for that. And it also helps that there's a lot of games now. Rocket League being the one I play the most of. I know Fortnite also does this, the crossplay. I don't exactly know how Fortnite handles it. I know Rocket League handles it just like generic, everyone can play together because the game's best on a controller anyway, as opposed to like a shooter like Fortnite where you do kind of benefit from the keyboard mouse setup. But yeah, I know as far as like a lot of games are getting the crossplay. If you have Windows 10 on your PC, you can play Xbox games, or a lot of Xbox games will just natively play on your system. So, yeah, I mean, if that's one you're going to have the most fun with, I would recommend that one anyway. Before Nintendo killed their Wi-Fi service for the Wii and DS games, in June 2014, you played Smash Brawl, and it was extremely laggy. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is, like, the game's got to be really up-to-date with the button presses. And it's a game that, like I said, is almost frame-perfect. Disaster averted. It was in Pokemon Bank. That is good. Been playing World of Light on easy because it's the only way to unlock characters. I set it on normal. I think that was my mistake. Because I was like, you know what? I won't go too handholdy. Totally, like, disregard. It's like, I'm going to play this not on super easy so I can get better. But it's just, it's difficult enough that it was just demotivating and, like, demoralizing. It's like, there were matches I played. There's a match I played where it was, like, against Bayonetta. And my character was either completely helpless in the air or completely helpless on the ground recovering by the time, like, there was another side special enemy that threw me back up into the air. So, like, I had about 10 seconds at the beginning of the match to attempt to do stuff, and as soon as I got hit, it was over. And I was like, it was an HP battle, so I just lost it all and was done. I'm gonna lean towards PC then. Awesome! Awesome, yeah. And, like, a lot of times, like, this might just be confirmation bias. I don't know. Don't necessarily take me at my word for this, but a lot of times you'll find PC games go on sale more often. So it might just ultimately end up even being cheaper to do it that way. Bayoneta's totally broken. Like, it was just like constantly like side B and up B, and I was playing. My options were Mario, Kirby, and Villager, and I really had no chance with any of them. Like, none of their attacks had enough range to hit her before she could hit me. It's such a good collection of full odds shinies. It is awesome, Cinder. Brawl's the first game to have on mine. In Smash Ultimate, you unlocked all the characters by doing normal versus mode, Smash battles. That's what I've kind of leaned into, is I'd rather just play vanilla Smash and play that. And like, I'll go back to World of Light, play it a little bit, probably get very, very heated, very, very frustrated with it, and go right back to, and like put the game down and then go back with normal versus mode. I think that's going to be the way for me to get characters and such, personally. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Alpha Wolf. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Glad I could help you with some suggestions and stuff for your dilemma there with what to get. Hope to see you again soon. It's gonna be so upset if you lost any of your shinies since they're all full odds that you've worked super hard for. I totally get that. I mean, even if they weren't full odds, like, a shiny's a shiny. You earned it no matter what. I have all the characters available right now. Nice! I don't. I have like 12. Already have maybe 60 characters. Yeah, I don't have most of them. I'm gonna try to unlock as many as I can tonight, because we're probably gonna end up needing... Because we're doing... Because like I said, like tomorrow is like a family Christmas thing, and then it's a LAN party after it. Like, I'm going to go visit friends and have a LAN party, and so we're all gonna be bringing our Switches and stuff. And so that'll be a lot of that'll be interesting. And hopefully then, like, I need to have a bunch of characters before that so we can all play. Tried Incineroar and he's cool. Like, the only new-ish character, and, well, I guess not even new-ish, like, new character, it was just announced way earlier than any of the other ones was Inkling. That's, like, the only new character I have and that I've tried. I haven't tried a lot of the old characters either, so, like, there's a lot more room for me to go around and, like, actually do stuff still. But yeah, Inkling was actually pretty fun to play. Got a female shiny Snorunt as a Christmas shiny. Oh, cool. Cool, congrats. I have no luck of getting a Dawnstone with Poipole, so you can evolve it into a shiny Frostlass. Yeah, that just takes some time. Hope you're able to find one soon. Incineroar has really bad recovery. I need to just practice with a whole bunch of characters right now. My problem is I don't want to practice with like characters I'm completely unfamiliar with. Like, even though I said I just played Inkling. Just because if I'm completely unfamiliar with it and that ends up being like a new challenger appeared like after that battle, is like, oh crud. Because that doesn't work out very well for me when I'm trying to unlock him. Like, I missed Bowser because I was playing as Pikachu and I don't know how to play Pikachu. And so Bowser destroyed me. And so like, now I have to wait for Bowser to show up again. So it's like, if I play with someone that I'm actually comfortable with, I can unlock the characters. Like playing as heavyweights and some others, like Yoshi, Mario, Fox, Bowser Jr., and Game & Watch. My friend plays a lot of Game & Watch. I usually would play something like Zero Suit. That's what I would usually end up playing as in Smash 4. I don't have it right now. I've been playing Inkling because I kind of like the mix of attacks that they've got. Terrible with Inkling. My problem is always like thinking I need to recharge my ink and then I can't because, you know, I have ink still. Like, I'm not great with it by any means. Like, not great at all with it. But compared to some of the others, I've actually enjoyed playing it a bit. Really wanted Sakurai to add Shadow into Ultimate from Sonic. I know Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe DLC, maybe not. I guess we'll just see what happens. But honestly, it's insane the amount of characters they got in there, and the amount, like, the amount of testing that has to go into that many characters. And all the different modes, like, the level of QA that has to be done is already insane. Even adding one more character makes that exponentially more difficult. So I guess, like, maybe hope for DLC, but that's really all I could see it being at this point. Main character you use is Captain Falcon. I haven't ever played Falcon. Have you tried Challenger's Approach to lose the battle? I have not. What is that? I'm like a Smash noob. Just for anyone that hasn't already figured this out. Gives you another chance to unlock the character. Well, yeah, I mean, I knew they pop back up in rotation, right? It's a games and more menu, and there's a door. Okay, okay, so maybe I'll have to go do that. I've only failed to unlock Bowser, so I guess I just have to go back and redo that. Okay. So you're playing as Puff and Sonic appears, and you're like, dang it, and then you played as Bowser and destroyed him. Yeah, I just gotta go back and retry. I had a couple that were really weird. And also, like, I have, when I do the verses, I'm not, like, doing, no items or Omega stages or anything like that. I have everything set default, except for I turn the timer off for the stocks, because I prefer just to go until I 3-stock them, and then, as opposed to just sudden death modes. But yeah, so the items are on, and some of them I've been trying to figure out how the heck they actually work. So, like, occasionally, like, an item just shows up, and I'm like, I don't know what this does, and I, like, collect it. And it destroys them, or, like, they collect something I didn't think about, and it destroys me, like... So it's been enjoyable from that front, like, just randomly watching my character get carried off the stage and just die. Like, okay. It's like, I didn't mean to lose there, but... It's a bit different, I feel, than, like, there's less at stake, I feel, than World of Light, which I think is why I'm getting so frustrated with it. Like, World of Light has a sense of progression, and if you're not getting that progression, it's like, oh, come on. Pac-Man was the hardest character to unlock for you. Really? What made him so difficult for you? Beat Bowser as Yoshi? I don't know what I'll go in as. I might just go in as Inkling. Fun thing is you set up Smash rules where the only items allowed are Smash Balls, Pokeballs, Master Balls, and fake Smash Balls. And items show up all the time. So it's a Pokemon battle, but Smash. Yes. Yeah, I had a Master Ball show up one time, and the Sigaleo that popped out of it won the match for me. That was pretty great. That's how I unlocked Zelda. Chrom was annoying for you. He kept on beating your Bowser, and then you played his DDD and got to like 70% or something, and you won. When I unlocked Wii Fit Trainer, I think I took 5% damage. Like, overall. I still have the CPU level set at, like, 3. I'm losing occasionally. Like, until I can win consistently every time, I'm just gonna leave it there. Because I tend to do okay. Like, I think I have a better... Like, I think I have, like, a positive win-loss. But... overall. I destroy people with Bowser. I've never played him. I never really played any heavyweights. I should probably try it. Again, I haven't put enough hours into Smash to have even legitimately tried every character in Smash 4. So... yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to play it a bit more and see. Destroy people with a pretty lady with a sword. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to unlock more characters and figure out who I actually play well as. Set the CPU to 1 for now? What? Why? Why is that? Play K. Rool if you have him. He's most likely the best heavyweight. Once I unlock him, I'll have to try him. Yeah, I haven't unlocked him yet. I haven't unlocked, like, I have like DK. I think that's it. Yo, Michael, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Lime green Groudon appears at 500. That'd be cool. Don't really like K-Rule. What kind of moves does he have? Ultimate CPUs are OP. That's what I've heard. Like, even with Smash 4, I could do okay. Specifically with Zero Suit, I was garbage with anything else. I could do okay against like a level 9 CPU sometimes, or like most of the time. And from what I've heard, like high level CPUs are insane this time around. Yoshi is high tier. Yoshi was the first CPU to beat me. Do you know why? Because I beat myself. I chose the anti-smash ball. Or no, it wasn't I chose the anti-smash ball. It's that I got the actual smash ball, tried to use it, and hit the anti-smash ball in the process. That was like super stupid on my part. But it happened. His recovery is similar to Snake's, where he flies, but his moves are okay. Okay. You're absolute garbage with Zero Suit. She's the only character I was okay at in Smash 4. Mostly because of up being, like, crazy. That's all I could do. So I feel like we got on the Smash conversation, or at least, like, some kind of video game conversation with like, Christmas and everything, so... Did anyone get anything interesting that, like, wasn't directly video game related for Christmas? I don't know, like, change it, because I know, like, everyone was posting their Switches or their, like, copies of Smash and Pokemon and all that stuff in the Discord. I'd love to see if you guys got anything, like, not immediately Pokemon related, like, you know, I got, like, Mel gave me, like, a little plush Rowlet thing. I got a new jack for my car. I was really happy about that, because it means I can actually, like, change my tire if it goes flat or something. Because, like, the one that came with my car broke because it's just old, and the ones that come with the cars are kind of, like, bad in general. As well as, I got I have a floor jack, but that's really heavy. So, like, I finally got one that actually works on my car and isn't too small, or isn't too big. The moment when you fail your recovery and fall, that happens to me all the time. Have you battled Taboo in the Subspace Emissary in Smash Brawl? I have played one match of Smash Brawl. I have played 0 rounds of Melee and 0 rounds of 64. Smash 4 is the only one I have more than 10 minutes in. Outside of, like, 4 and Ultimate are the only two I have more than 10 minutes in. I never owned Brawl. Yeah. Like, I do not play a lot of Smash. Got sour cream and onion Pringles? Those are so good, actually. Basically, everything you got was Pokemon related. Smash 4 DDD was someone I did well with. Okay. I don't even think I've unlocked all the characters in Smash 4. Like, I have it for my 3DS. Don't think I unlocked all of them. Tarzana's Xerneas plush. Cool. Got some non-video game Pokemon stuff if that counts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got, like I got the Rowlet. I got a Google Home. Like, a Google Home Hub. That's super cool. Like, that'll be nice to just use as, like, you know, around my apartment and stuff. Because my apartment's Wi-Fi is garbage in terms of speed and reliability, as well as, like, the way that it connects things. So, like, I can't properly use a Chromecast, and I can't properly pair things, like, with a, like, on the network. So, like, trying to use a Chromecast or just the streaming in my TV with the home, with, like, a normal home wouldn't really work. But this one has, like, its screen, and it can do everything itself, and it's nice. Kind of cool Mario box full of Super Mario goodies. That's cool. You feed Taboo a couple of times. That's cool. Yeah, they are. When it comes to chips and flavored chips, any kind of, like, spicy barbecue chip tends to be my favorite. Things you got for Christmas: Pokemon cards, Pokemon White 2, Xerneas plush, and a late Christmas present from your Ultra Moon game. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Instead of so many times you genuinely thought Yveltal would go 4 times over odds. It's just like, it's when you least expect it. Like, in all seriousness, like, if you expect the hunt to go quickly, which admittedly I kind of have expected with Groudon, it'll just do the opposite. It'll go on for forever. Or if you expect it to take forever, if it shows up, it'll show up under odds. Like, it's always a surprise. Keep wearing your cool question mark block scarf you got. That's actually really cool. Is it just like have the question mark block pattern all over it? That's pretty cool. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Absolutely, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you haven't subbed, please do so. As far as, you know, subs go, like if we hit the sub count again, or the sub goal again, it does the same thing it did yesterday. Add 10 minutes to the stream. Like we did yesterday, we hit that goal. If we hit the goal 2 days in a row, that'd be insane. I know a lot of you guys are regulars, which I do appreciate, so I don't know exactly how you guys would hit it. But yeah, the like button as well, that helps out a bunch. I expected Latios to take a while. It got it in 2 encounters. Holy crap, that is some insanely good luck right there. Yo, Tracy, welcome to the stream. Using someone's phone to watch the stream. You're Karim, by the way. Okay, cool. How are you doing, Karim? Yeah, so guys, as well, I noticed, I appreciate and thank some of you guys who tried out Streamlabs OBS using that link that I posted, or that link I had in the description. It helps me out, it donates to charity, as well as giving me a little bit of kickback since it is an affiliate. Since it is an affiliate link. Yo, Luigi Lewis, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? What have you been up to? I know you mentioned in the Discord some game that you're playing. What game is that? Because I didn't recognize the name when you posted it. What happened with Manaphy? It's still going, Mako. It's still going. I just haven't streamed it in a while because just because my schedule's been all over the place. It's gonna get picked up a lot more very soon. I promise. Like, basically, I'll be back, or I'm gonna be here, like, in this place with less of my full setup until probably about January 5th or so, and in that time it'll remain these dual hunts. But once I go back to my apartment, I'll have all of my setup, I'll have all of my games again, and we can do some more Manaphy hunts there, and we'll pick them back up, because usually they were once a week. And yeah, I'd like to get back to it. I'd like to do some more of it. It's just when my schedule's been so all over the place from basically like Thanksgiving, like basically from the point Let's Go came out until now, my schedule's been insane with holidays and finals and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll pick that one back up. We'll pick it back up. It hasn't been forgotten. It hasn't been like stopped. It's just with how crazy everything is, managing 2 different streams and 2 different sets of layouts and stuff's a bit crazy. Well, chat, Yveltal is a shiny you would absolutely recommend hunting. Such a good hunt, and you're so happy to have your beautiful candy cane. I'm gonna have to go for it. You're doing good. You're playing Pokemon X. Okay, cool. Luis, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Most likely we never stream or post videos, especially with you talking. I get that. Already caught Yveltal. Oh no. Already catch it shiny or just normal? It's gonna be the last legendary you hunt. Yes, it will. It will. After that, it'll be some UBs, but yeah, that's the last like legendary that'll be hunted at the end of Gen 6. It's crazy to think we're almost halfway there. It's been a year. It has been a year of hunting, or we'll almost be halfway there. Trying to get to Friend Safari? Okay. feel like people get annoyed with the voice. I felt the same. I don't know. When I hear my voice in a microphone, I like cringe. I mean, in all honesty, I totally understand where you're coming from. It's really up to you if like you like streaming, or if you like the idea of streaming and everything. I always thought it was kind of cool, but I never had a game to stream. Like, I either wasn't good enough at the game for it to be entertaining to anyone, or the game didn't have enough content to it for it to be something that like could really be streamed. You know? Like, trying to find a game that held my interest and also is really a streamable game, because like I couldn't really play it in FPS or anything. I'm not good enough at FPS games to play, and like I don't think that I could make up for like that lack of skill in any meaningful way. And then like at the other end of the spectrum, like visual novels or, you know, Telltale game-esque games like Choose Your Own Adventures, where it's essentially just a narrative. I don't think that would be as entertaining to stream. If a competitive shiny Tapu Lele you got for the November International Challenge. That's awesome, Ash. Congratulations. Yeah, I wasn't able to participate in that, so I didn't get the shiny myself. I gotta get through the wall of legendaries that is Gen 4 and 5. Yeah, I think Gen 4 is the worst as far as that goes, right? No, Gen 5 has, like, 9. Yeah, they really are up there. Honestly, though, Gen 3 isn't that much better. I think Gen 3 just gets away with it since, like, a lot of them aren't as in your face. Like, you have your main ones. Like, you have your box arts. And then you have the Eon Duo, which is fairly easy to know about and stuff. Then the Reggies are just completely an unrelated puzzle thing when it came to the actual game. So I feel like the amount that, like, Gen 4 and 5 kind of integrated them into the story is what makes it insane. But Gen 4, what, there's 7? Is there more than 7? Because what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the Late Guardians, that's 3. I'm thinking of the, like, Palkia, Dialga, Giratina. It's 8. It's 8, because then it's Heatran and Cresselia, and that's it, right? Or am I missing something? So there's 8, which would be the same as Gen 3. I think Gen 5 would be it. Oh, Gen 4 and 5 have the same amount? What am I forgetting in Gen 4 then? Also been playing Mario Kart Regigigas, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm forgetting. So yeah, that's what, yeah, so it was what? 4, 5, 8, 9, 9, 2. Gen 6 is just gonna be like tacked onto the end there. Yeah, no, that won't be, yeah, so what, that'll be, we'll be right under the halfway point once we get Rayquaza. Since kind of the massive number that are in Gen 4 and 5 is made up for by how few are in Gen 2 or in Gen 6. Even though the shop Tapu Lele won't have your original trainer name and ID, it would still be worth it if you competed in the November International Challenge. Oh, I mean, like, my Tapu Koko I don't think has my name. I think it says Melee on it. But, like, it's the one way you can legit get it. I just didn't participate in the event, so I wasn't able to get one. Funny you're hunting a Gen 3 Legendary while you're hunting in a Gen 3 game. Yeah! Yeah, it was throwing some people off when I had the Eon Duo hunting. Because they just used the Gen 3 Wild Encounter music. So it sounded like the audio was just off for that one. What am I hunting after this? If we get Ralts, I don't know. If we get Groudon, it'll be Rayquaza. Devastating to see Bumblebee tomorrow. That'll be cool. Old news, but Ultra Sun and Moon are 1 year old now. They are, yeah. They are now a year old. Near the end of the game. Nice. Gonna get there today or tomorrow, or like how much longer you got in it? I gotta beat a Gen 3 game, or not a Gen 3 game. I gotta beat a Kalos game at some point. I haven't done a very good job about continuing to play those. What's left is for Game Freak to release Shiny Tapu Bulu and Feeny so we can get them without hacking before they are shiny huntable in future games along with the other 2 Tapus. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for, you know, whenever it happens in Gen 8, which is way down the line. Like, we're talking probably not the games coming out in 2019. We'd probably be talking, like, the like, 2021 type games. You know, multiple years out from, like, Gen 8 initial launch. Similar to how Oras let you get the rest of them, and how, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver in Gen 4 let you get Weather Trio, stuff like that. Like, I think we'll have to go that far out before we're actually able to hunt them. So there's a good long time that we'd have to wait. Sun and Moon is 3 years old. 2. Yusum's only a year older than Sun and Moon. I had to double check for a second, but I was like 99% sure. Yeah, they're only 2 years old. Prefer normal Groudon over shiny Groudon. The primal versions, though, look really great as shinies. Yo, Pablo, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. One more badge and Lysander Battle plus Elite Four. Well, you're close then, man. You're close then. Shiny Primal. Yeah, it looks incredible. For sure, I agree. Shiny Normal Ground, in your opinion, looks really cool. I do like him. I definitely do like it. Where are you getting 3 from, Vanillix? It came out in 2016. Two, yeah. Yusum came out a year after Sun and Moon. Like, it was a very quick turnaround. About Shiny Tapu Lele, it's not looking good because there are a lot of hacked Shiny Tapu Lele floating around. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what's just gonna happen. There's a whole bunch of hacked ones that are gonna pop up. Surprised we haven't gotten a spin-off Mario game starring Bowser. What that one be about? It's not 2019 yet. Yeah, it's not 2019, and even if it was, they'd only be like, what, 2 years and 2 months at that point? Yeah, each a year apart. We got Sumo, we got Yusum, and then we got Let's Go. Alright, Ash, you were the one who said that we'd be getting this Groudon before 500, right? We got less than 10 encounters left. There is one. Can't forget Bowser's Inside Story. That's the one that came into my mind. I don't know if I would say that's necessarily fully starring him, right? It's more of a setting. Which I guess could count, depending. Wonder if anyone prefers Sun and Moon over the Ultra versions. I'm more fond of regular Sun than Yusum, simply because I played them both, and I played them both on their release. So for me, Sun and Moon came out, and it was a brand new region with brand new Pokemon, updated engine, updated graphics. Everything looked amazing with it, and it was a brand new story. Yusum was that exact same story with a couple tweaks, plus some things here and there. Objectively, Yusum is a better set of games, but because I have more of my like wonder and amazement came from Sun and Moon win out for me. I think there's a lot of people who feel that way. Like, Yusum in general is a better set of games, I admit it, and if like someone doesn't own anything in Gen 7 yet, buy Yusum. The story of Sun and Moon was great. Yeah. It was just, it definitely feels like Yusum is what they wanted Sun and Moon to be. Just play as Bowser from this game? Oh, you do. I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. To be honest, you're not wrong. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing, is like, it really just comes down to which one did you experience first. When they're that similar, that's going to be the one you like more. Like, it's not like, it didn't even have a different set of Pokemon in the Pokedex. It literally just had more Pokemon in the Pokedex. Which really just shows the game was the same game plus some. And like Melee got changed around a little bit. A couple of the trials were made more difficult. But overall, it was the same story plus some. Yo, Loot, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Kind of like XY, those were always thought to be rushed. Yeah. I kind of agree with the kind of thinking there that they knew Gen 6 and Gen 7 were already in development at the time that the Switch was like, hey, we're going to be releasing this Nintendo NX thing. So Game Freak kind of put those into like quick production mode, get them out the door, so that they could be ready for the Switch's release. Like, so they could have Gen 8 ready for the Switch release. And then the Switch was ridiculously successful despite not having a Pokemon game on it. So they were given time, and so they released you some. I feel like that's the proper theory there, is like, Gen 6 and 7 feel rushed because Nintendo and Game Freak knew that Pokemon was going to be on the new Wii U replacement that, you know, they needed to get out, and they didn't know how well it was going to do. Favorite Pokemon game is probably a Mystery Dungeon, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair. My favorite game's Sun, just because of the amount of time I've put into it. Like, it can't not be my favorite game, you know? Like, the sheer amount of time I put into it, just, it kind of stands above the rest for that reason. It felt a little incomplete because of the post-game. That's fair. That's right. I feel like that's kind of the feeling that a lot of people gave to Gen 6 and 7. So it'll be interesting. It'll be really, really interesting to see what happens with Gen 8 here in less than a year now. Sun made Magnezone your favorite electric type. Really? Why is that? A Lumiose crash. I remember hearing about that and being like, yikes. And that's like the one big issue that Pokemon, like the big kind of computer era that Pokemon's had since even like as far back as like Gen 2. Game always crashed when you get to Luminous. I thought it wasn't that it crashed when you get to Luminous, it was that, like, just by going there, it crashed if you saved in Luminous for some reason. I think that was the problem, right? It didn't for you? Like, it doesn't now. If the game has any level of updates on it, it doesn't. Like, that was a day 2 patch or something. Like, they didn't know that it was a problem. So it wasn't like a day 1 patch they already had ready to ship out. They just already put the cartridges on shelves before they figured it out. I think it was closer to like a... As soon as people noticed it, they sent out a patch. Next Pokemon movie will be a reboot of the first movie, so you're gonna be mad if they make the new Gen 8 Pokemon the main thing of the movie. It'll probably be a part of it. That's what the situation always is. Made you love Lorantis, also really loved using Magnezone and Sun. Okay. I just fell in love with Rowlet, which is obvious, I think. The amount that... I don't know, Rowlet's like just so far ahead of any other Pokemon in terms of being my favorite. X and Y have had so many updates. Well, I mean, they still function online, they still function with GTS and Pokebank, so they have to keep getting security updates. But yeah, the first one is one of the few times I've actually seen them patch a Pokemon game. Groudon isn't scary, the Pooch is the scariest thing to have... For having a shiny army of. Yeah, because what madman collects that many shiny Poochyenas? Pokemon movie 21 had like the darkest death scene in any Pokemon movie. I've seen like one really old Pokemon movie. You have a Rowlet plush, awesome. I've got one sitting on my bookshelf back in my apartment. Biggest English games are X and Y. Gen 1 would like to have a talk with you. I will admit, X and Y at release probably had the worst bug any of them have, and it's that whole save thing. But, and it makes sense though. I totally understand why. I totally understand why it would be like that. Because it's the first time they went to 3D. Experience sure didn't work. Buggy models. What about the models was buggy? So I don't remember hearing anything about that. I might just be totally forgetting glitches that legitimately existed and happened. But yeah, the only like big one I can really remember was the like I know there were a couple other ones like Poker Radar. Like sometimes the music would cut out if you did certain things in a certain order. Like the usual way of finding bugs, but it was very rarely like a game-breaking thing. Can't forget to read a hairless Sander. I must have. Like, granted, I haven't gotten that far, so I wouldn't know. Bugging models for the day one patch. Okay. Okay. That makes sense as to why I never saw it then. Yeah, if you stayed in the streets of Lumino City and closed the game can crash, but they fixed that. Yes. That was the big bug that I really remembered. Like, that was the big bug that I think everyone knew about, because it was, like, something that even Game Freak was like, hey, we're fixing this, but for now, do not save here. It will crash, like, your save. It'll corrupt your save file, and it'll be gone. Like, that was the big thing. Like, not even necessarily that the game crashed. It was that it corrupted the save. So that's my goatee T-pose of the animation would bug out. The reason you got X is because it had... Because you could shiny hunt... That... I'm losing the meaning of the message. At least they solved it. Yeah, like that was fixed pretty quickly. Like that was a pretty intense bug to leave in a game. But it's good that they were able to patch it, and they definitely seem to have learned from it. We haven't seen that as an issue since. Also got X and Y late. Like, if you didn't pre-order the game, the odds are you did not see this as a problem. This is like something that was news and was dealt with in like the terms of, hey, we released this game. People are like, it's crashing, and they're like, oh, this is why. And within a week, like if you did not play the game in the first week, it was fixed. Like this wasn't some bug that went on and was infamous for like years before they finally patched it. It was something that was fixed within days. Like it was probably just some way, because of how Luminos was designed. It was probably just some way that it was trying to like keep track of where the character was or something. That was throwing it off. Why made Gen 7 better? How so? got X like 2 years ago. I think I got X. No, I got Y. Excuse me, 3 years ago, and I got X very, very recently, actually. I got X less than 2 years ago. I got it. I'd already been streaming by the time I got my copy of X. I love Wonder Trading. Okay. Oras made Gen 6 so good. I loved Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, I absolutely loved Alpha Sapphire. I think 2 more soft resets and it'll be shiny. Alright, at least. We'll see. We'll see about that. We're going to hit, what, 515? Is that what you're saying? My game cartridge picture is gone, so it has no picture on it. Hey, at least you know. At least, as long as you don't have 2 cartridges that get to that point, you're good. Yeah, they got experience with the models and that make it look good. Yeah, because they didn't update any of the models. They're all the exact same models as they were in Gen 6. Who knows? Maybe they'll update them for Gen 7. I'm not actually 100% sure, or not for Gen 8. Not 100% sure, because, like, honestly, these models have enough detail left in them that the Switch can run them at full res and it looks fine. Oras fixed a lot? Yes, Oras definitely had a lot, that was updated and kind of fixed. Like, they learned from Gen 6, or from X and Y, they're like, alright, well, we gotta update these things. And that's what's gonna happen, like, that's definitely part of it, is, like, X and Y had nothing for, like, Game Freak had nothing to go off of about how should they design a 3D Pokemon game. So that was a brand new thing for them. So, yeah, with that being a brand new thing for them, like, it's totally, I totally get why. Like, it's not something that should be like, ah, yeah, they're new, like, ah, they released a game that was kind of crummy, whatever. Like, it should never, like, let it up for it. Like, if the game wasn't good, it wasn't good. But they definitely learned. They definitely learned how to make it everything better, and they showed that with Oras, and then they showed it again with Gen 7. Still love Y for what it is, yeah. No, like, they're not bad games. I've enjoyed the little bits of it that I've played. It's just because I played Oras first, and because I played Gen 7 before I really went into it, there's some things that they realized they needed as far as controls that they didn't have in X and Y. It was fine, like when it was just an update from Gen 5, an update from moving in 4 directions on a 2D screen. It's like actually kind of moving in 3D. So like, yeah, I totally get that. Like it would be a massive like increase in your range of motion that way, but then it's like restricting when you go backwards. The models are gorgeous. Yes, they are. Probably rescale the models. They don't even have to. The models are fine. It's what they're being rendered at. Like, it's why if you go into Citra and play Gen 6 or 7, but crank the resolution, the models end up looking really, really good. Yeah, so it's like the models are absolutely fine as they are. It's just like, the outlines are rendered separately, so those have to be re-resed. Like the outlines of models, they do use them like they didn't in Let's Go. And that's how they kind of look a little bit more blended together and a little bit more natural. Yeah, because they aren't like outlined. There's no like emphasis on anything. It all just kind of flows together. But so you end up in that situation. And like the models are great. The models do look really great. It's just you gotta get the outline sized correctly, because that's one thing with Citra is like you can have like it running at 1080p, and then all the outlines are still super aliased. Hunting Magikarp and Gyarados and Ultra Sun. Well, good luck, Karim. Good luck. If you're asking, I don't have a flying team, so how do you fly? How do I fly? Gollark learns fly, so that's how. You know? If it can do it, more power to it. Salazzle is the love child of Bayonetta and Ridley. Okay. Okay. I guess. They'll probably use new models because I don't want them to look similar to the Gen 7. Oh, for character models, yeah, they'll redesign those. But the Pokemon themselves, the models honestly have another generation or two of being perfectly fine. And remodeling and retexturing, like remodeling 800 something Pokemon, probably 900 something Pokemon, or remodeling 800 and making new models for another close to 70 to 100 Pokemon is a lot of work. So it's easier for them to just make another set of models to add in to Gen 8, because the models still look fine. Like, people have cranked 3DS emulators up to 100, or not to 100%, more than 100%, because 100% would just be a 3DS, but have cranked them up to like 1080p resolution, and they run beautifully, or like they look great, even like the human models. But yeah, they'll redesign the humans. I'm assuming they'll redesign overworld stuff. The models in battle, I think, will for the most part stick around how they are. Pokemon models will still be the same, because you gotta remodel them and then you gotta retexture them twice, because you have to do the shiny form. Or then you get things like Pavilion or Alolan forms now that have to be also retextured and stuff. Garlic does have the rockets at his feet, as shown in the Pokemon movies. I guess that makes sense then. It's gonna warn people who thought of playing a game. Play it on sites. I mean, you can't really. I don't think you can really play Pokemon just on some website. Like, it's too intense of a game to play. Like, if you're I guess I'm thinking about the newer ones. I mean, no, they go after the search. Well, granted, don't pirate. Don't play the game online. You're probably like really sketch and possibly gonna get a virus from any site that has Nintendo games available to play online is most likely attempting to give a virus to your computer. Outside of like the official Nintendo eShop, obviously. But Vanillix, like I'm saying, the models aren't where the resolution's decided. The models look absolutely fine at 1080p. It's the screen and it's the rendering resolution, because models are based off polygons and vectors. Like, they don't have a resolution to them. So, like, the models that you see, like, above me and over there, and, like, over there, those are the exact models used in game. It's just they're on a they're in a higher res GIF. So, like, yeah, you're cranking the resolution, but it's like the resolution of the whole render. It's not of the model. Should you buy the starter chest on Monster Legends? You have 150 gems and the starter chest costs 40. I don't know what that's what I was asking about earlier. What is that? Because I don't actually know what that is. Would I prefer a Crystal remake or an Emerald remake? I mean, I would bet with Let's Go being pretty popular, we will see a Crystal remake before we'll see an Emerald remake. I'd be fine with that. Oras is a great set of games. I mean, Heart Gold Soul Silver is also a very great set of games. But, I don't know, I don't feel the need to necessarily have like a direct remake of one of them. Yo, Purple Hermit, welcome to the stream. Still hoping for that shiny Lotad. We'll see if we get one, my dude. An Emerald remake would be pretty cool. I do feel like we got closer to that than we got to a Crystal remake, though. Also, I'm sorry, but... sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that wasn't loud. Can you say Latios shine already? So your Latios comes out shiny. Well, I hope your Latios shines soon. That's how I felt with mine. Latios is a great shiny. I hope we get it. Good luck. Latios shine already, please. Oh, unleash your final form. Be careful with the caps, Purple Hermit. But yeah, hopefully we can get a shiny soon. I'm still hoping for Ralts, personally. I'd be okay with a Lotad, but I'd prefer a Ralts. Ow, my ears. Sneezing you to death. How could I? How could I what? Oh, the sneeze? Yep. Shiny Lotads are cool. I want to get one at some point. Maybe another part of the badge. Maybe another part of the badge quest. Yo! Feefester, my Logic Migration Raid. What's going on? Raiders, welcome to the stream. Adam, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid, man. Hope your stream went well. How are you doing, dude? Everyone, welcome to the stream. Omar, Pink Bunny, Pamu, Mr. Potato, Lucario, Master. We being raided. We are Brady. We are being raided. Raid hype. Welcome to the stream, Raiders. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone? I'm doing well, Mr. Potato. I'm doing well. Finally getting some more streams in. It's been on and off with my stream schedule the past couple weeks because of finals, or because of like Thanksgiving and then finals and then Christmas. It's been all over the place. I'm able to stream tonight, which is super awesome. I'm happy for that. Switch and run 1080p. They've already got the original 151 down. Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like the Switch can handle it. They don't need to redo the models. Like, the models used in Let's Go are identical to the one, like what I'm saying is, the models haven't changed. They don't have to do a single darn thing to the models. They just have to drop them in an engine that runs at a higher resolution. Like, what the 3DS did is it took the model, and it put pixels where the model was. But it put way fewer pixels. And that's on the engine, that's not on the model. The model's done. And dealt with. Here, Dad Vinny. I always see a posting about him on Twitter all the time. Yeah, but thank you again for the raid, Adam. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Becoming Super Saiyan equals a massive headache. How so? You're alright. No shiny Lugia yet, though. Dude, you'll get it soon. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Oh, yeah, Adam, by the way. I don't know if you've been here to see, but I finally have a new chair. I have a backrest again that functions. That's been a thing for a while. That's been a thing for a while that I've been having issues with. But, like, I finally got a new one. It was, like, my big Christmas present. I was really happy for it. That's what I'm saying, Vanillix. The models don't matter here. It's not the models that have to be touched at all. No Sonic movie coming out? I heard about it. I don't know anything about it. I just know that there is one that's going to exist. I'm just screaming and screaming. True. I guess that is what you would be doing for Super Saiyan. Oh, see, the last time you heard. Oh, okay. Dude, I'm happy for it. I'm happy about it. Because, like, I actually have a chair that fits. And, like, isn't broken. I have a new chair? Yeah! That's what I've been sitting in the whole day. Didn't even notice the chair. Name him Chair. I should have asked for, like, a gold one, so those Poochyena colors. Let's get, like, a cover for it that's just a shiny Poochyena. Hashtag chair stream. Just like stream the chair, nothing else. Yeah, it's not quite the PewDiePie chair. It doesn't have the PewDiePie logo on it, and it doesn't have the purple and black like striping and everything. But it does do the thing. It can do it. I don't want to do it now because, like, I don't know. I finally got it set like actually really comfortable. Battling Professor Sycamore. Awesome. Yo, Shiny Hunter Jackal, welcome to the stream. You didn't get a notification. Oh no. Well, hey, glad you were able to make it anyway. Glad you were able to make it. How have you been? How's your day been going? Can it do this? I can. I can do this. I'm not going to at the moment because, like I said, I got the chair comfortable. But yeah, so like I got everything set up on it. Like, how I like it now. Like, I finally got the pillows in a place I like, because it has, like, the lumbar support and obviously, like, the head pillow. But, so, like, yeah, it actually kind of sits nice and it works well. Like, it's finally all in the right position, and I have it leaned right so that my head's, it's not, like, got the pillow down here on my neck. But that took a little bit, and I took all of the pillows off last night, like, to see what it would be like in the chair. I don't know. It's like, designed to have it. Did you want me to do the thing? I can do it in your chair, too. Nice. Yeah, my old chair can do it now, but it's not supposed to. Like, it is explicitly designed to not to, but it did. It did once, and that was the end of it. Good, only reason you need to come is because you looked at the time and figured you should have been streaming, so you went to Discord and saw the link. YouTube's weird about that. YouTube's weird about that, but for you guys, any of you guys who are subscribed, if you aren't, please subscribe, that would be awesome. I'd love to hit a sub goal 2 days in a row. But, yeah, like, if you are subbed, hit the bell. It should give you notifications, or at least be more likely to, that I am streaming. Every time you see a new How to Train Your Dragon 3 trailer, you end up crying. Why is that? I'm gonna keep moving my mic back, because I'm leaning in more, and I think I'm peaking the mic some. I think I might be getting a little bit too loud. 11, let's go. Awesome. Do it. Do the thing. Maybe. A little over-leveled for where you are in the game. Like, once. Maybe. Maybe. If more people say to do it. I've always got notifications. It's weird. Sometimes people will, like, they'll get them, but they'll get them 30 minutes into the stream starting. Some people get them immediately, and yeah, sometimes it just doesn't happen at all. I don't know. YouTube is weird with that. Like, sometimes it's a matter of them going, oh, we know what you want to see. And it's like, do you, though? Because some people did want to tune in, type of deal. You're leaving and switching to your laptop, so back. Alright, see you in a bit, Krim. It's the final movie, and it has a depressing ending. Oh, that's sad. I don't think I ever saw 2. I saw the first one. I remember seeing the first one. I don't think I saw the second one. I don't know, I think I felt like it wasn't going to be good, but obviously it was good enough that they made a third one. Well, Vanillix, if I don't end up doing it today, I did it yesterday. I did it yesterday on the stream if you want to see the chair, like, go all the way down. So it has happened. It is something that has legitimately happened. I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon movie. I saw the first one. It was really good. Like, it was actually good. I would really recommend it. But like I said, I haven't seen the other one. Or if I did, I obviously didn't remember seeing it. XP game's kind of slow, to be honest. Yeah. That is definitely something I kind of realized. It's rough when you're trying to finish the Pokedex. You just sit in Cerulean Cave and hope that you find Chanseys. But yeah, like battling every single trainer on every route is absolutely necessary. As well as catching at least every Pokemon that you don't have in your decks. I think once you do that, you tend to stay pretty well leveled. I think I had to do a little bit of grinding in Victory Road, maybe, but having a decently balanced team actually worked out pretty well for my playthrough. The movie poster, it has the fly on your own, so that gives you the idea how sad the ending is going to be. I gotcha. Decently surprised in Incredibles 2. I need to see that still. I still need to see Infinity War as well. I know it's on Netflix now, but I think at this point I'm waiting to see it with Mel. She's already seen it, but I think she wants to see my reaction to whatever's going on with it. Welcome back, Karim. Oh, that's what you're doing now. Yeah, like, when I was just trying to level things up to evolve them for the decks, it was like, please. Because most of the time when I was shiny hunting, I was, like, in lower level areas to guarantee I'd catch the Pokemon. Remember watching a show of it or something? Maybe watch the first movie, I don't know. Oh, for, yeah, it has some Netflix show, right? Is that any good? Because I don't know, I never... Like, I saw that existed. I think that was one thing I was very skeptical. Like, a Netflix adaptation of a movie. I don't know. There's so many Netflix originals. It's like, I question the quality of some of them at this point. Watching Incredibles 2 with your girlfriend and you're surprised was pretty good. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like, okay, well the thing is, like, I'm not surprised it's good. It's Pixar. Aside from Cars 2 being forced upon them, they've done a really good job with their movies. So I need to see that. I need to see it. I don't know at what point I am gonna see it now, but I need to see it. Like, it's been almost a year at this point. I guess not quite. But it's been a while since Infinity War came out, and here I am still waiting to see it. Cars and Cars 3 are underrated? I don't think they are, though. They're great movies. I think everyone agrees that they're great movies. Yeah, Cars 3 is essentially a... Cars 3 is essentially Cars 2 didn't happen. Let's ignore that it happened. Kind of thing. Like, it doesn't reference it at all. Without having... I hadn't seen Cars 2. Anything about Cars 2. Was not at all confused or at all left behind with Cars 3. Your team is Eevee, Pikachu, Weaving Bell, Pidgeotto, Nidoking, and Alolan Vulpix. Nice! I haven't gotten any of the Alolans. I know it's pretty easy to get them. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Oh, there are curse words in it with a strategy. That, like... Yeah, the, like, rating association, like, allows a certain number of whatever level of word in it. Some people, Nostalgia Critic, say that they were not creating movies. I thought they were good. They're children's movies. They don't necessarily have to be the most insanely creative. Like, they don't have to be, like... They aren't the same thing as, like, Toy Story, no. But they're good movies. For how many movies Pixar makes, they're good movies. Just wanted one. That's fair. That's fair. I want to go for it. I want to try to get the shinies, because, like, the Alolan trades will give you shinies, which is insane. Like, usually those don't. To be honest, I like Cars 2 and 1, but I've not seen 3. I never saw 2. I heard not great things about it. Like, it was a movie that Pixar made because Disney wanted them to make it. Usually the deal kind of has been, like, Pixar is left to do their own thing for the most part. Like, largely they're just kind of given free reign, and Disney takes part of the revenue. Because it's Pixar. Pixar made Toy Story and Bug's Life, and from there on they had proven themselves, like, capable of making really good movies. But Cars did really well, not only as a movie, but as a toy seller, and that is what Disney wanted. So, like, make a Cars 2, add a whole bunch of random unique cars into it so we can sell more toys. And Pixar was like, no, and then Disney said do it, and so they did, and they made a really less than stellar movie. And Disney went, okay, we'll make the random exploit merchandising movies. I think you're the only person that wants the Shrek reboot to be rated R. What would be added by it being rated R? I don't see how anything couldn't be accomplished with a much lower family-friendly rating. You can't move every time you try. Turn Graveler spawns on you. Oof. Cars sold a lot of merchandise. Exactly, and that's why Disney wanted a Cars 2 and made them make a Cars 2 way sooner than, like, Incredibles 2 took how many years? 14 years, right? Because I remember seeing, like, summer 2004 and being like, that's so far away. And, like, when that movie came out, I was, like, super excited. Like, I remember seeing that teaser trailer. I forget what movie we were at the theater for. But it was, like, the Incredibles, like, teaser trailer that didn't give you much of anything, but it was, like, summer 2004. I was like, what? And I was so ready for it. It was, like, summer 2003 at that point. I was like, it's a year away. What? And then, yeah, we had to wait 14 years for the second one. I think they do a good job when you actually give Pixar time to, like, think about what they're going to do with the movies. Cars 2 had a cool premise. It was an okay premise, but it just doesn't seem like, from everything I've seen about it, it was not well received. Because the thing is, it came so quickly after the original Cars. I think it's one of the big things. They didn't have time to do it the way they wanted to. The fact that Shrek can curse. I mean, you can get away with a bunch with PG-13. Also, I think Shrek is fine without the cursing. Not that, like, I would not go see the movie just because the ogre swears. What? Nah, but, like, they obviously got Shrek's attitude across just fine without it before. Cars 2 is very terrible. Like, I haven't seen it, so I can't really weigh in on it. Most of the things I've seen about it specifically painted it in a negative light. But, yeah, I just remember that being a thing. And then, like, Disney's like, fine, well, we're going to take the, you know, anthropomorphize vehicles to another level and make planes as, like, a Disney 3D animation as opposed to a Disney Pixar 3D animation to sell even more toys. And then that flopped really, really hard, and they realized they had already milked the cow dry, and it was over. Do you ever just forget to eat and not realize it until you're sitting in a car with hunger pains? Cinder, no! Granted, I kind of know that feeling of, like, you're not hungry at all, and then you realize, I haven't had anything in a while, and then suddenly your body's like, you haven't had anything in a while, we're gonna be hungry now until you eat something. Get the oof out of my soul. Just have him say oof. Nothing else, just oof. Big oof. I didn't see any of that. I was definitely aged out of all that stuff by the time that came around. Like, seeing Cars 3 was something I did, you know, like 2 years ago, whenever it came out. And, like, I enjoyed it. I legitimately enjoyed it. I even, like, rewatched it on Netflix with Mel. Like, it was a legitimately good movie, and I enjoyed it. But, like, Cars came out, I was like, oh, this is a cool movie, but, like, then by the time Cars 2 came out, I was in middle school, and it's kind of like, oh, this is like a kid's movie, and so I didn't watch it because of that. And then it was bad, and, like, Planes came out around that whole same thing. I was like, no. I was confused by the concept, and then realized, and then heard what it actually was, and how it was like, this is literally just, like, Disney taking the Cars concept and making even more things based off it. So I was like, yeah, I'm good without that. Cars 2 was good. It was really good. You're so distracted with your new shiny. Just completely forgets everything else. Just really excited for that. I totally get it. I totally get it. Coco was cool. Coco was really good. Coco was really good. I should have my girlfriend on stream one day. She's been on it before. Maybe once we get back to my apartment and stuff, she can hop on. She definitely can't right now. Even if she wasn't off, like, having had to ride a bus several hours out for band stuff. She was still like a 3-hour drive away at the moment. She wants to. No, I mean, she's been on it before. A lot of times she's in the chat. She's one of the mods. I think right now she might be napping or she might be hanging out with a friend. Toy Story movies. I have, like, a lot of questions about the world those toys lived. What do you mean, Luis? Don't watch too many movies? I get that, Brady. I get that. I don't watch a lot either. Like, I'll have bursts where I'll go and, like, see 4 different movies in the theater in a span of, like, a month or 2. And then I'll go, like, a year without going to a movie theater. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. I'm trying to think of, like, the last movie I watched in theaters, what it was. I really can't remember it. I'm blanking pretty hard. I swore that Wurmple was purple. When it comes in, it's really it's like darkened out, so I can see that. It's like, I know what this is. Most people know what day that is. Remember when everyone was talking about the Lego movie? Yes, I saw that one on opening night. I saw that opening night, and then I saw Lego Batman. I forget when exactly I saw it in terms of it having come out. Lego Movie 2 is a must see. I haven't seen that. Is that out? Did I somehow miss Lego Movie 2, or is it not out yet? Yo, Flowers, welcome to the stream. Oh, hope it doesn't. Okay. Split 2 is coming out? You mean Glass? Because it wasn't like a direct sequel to Split. It was in the same universe, right? I haven't seen Split. I haven't seen Unbreakable or Split. Still gonna see Lego Batman? Why not? It's a good movie, Vanillix. It's a good movie. So, can someone tell you why it took you 2 months to find a shiny Altaria and why I used Parasong the first turn and I failed it? Sometimes things just go poorly. It's not... That's what I thought. Until 2 months. Okay. I think we'll hit 600, maybe. I don't know. I'm only going to 645 today. So yeah, we got about, what, 10 minutes left in the stream here. Hopefully we can find a shiny somehow in that time. So. You got a shiny Suicune yesterday in Pokemon Crystal? Nice! Congrats. Congrats, KJ. Felt pretty good? Yeah, I totally get that. Full odds. Legendary. That's super awesome. Seriously. Congratulations to you on that one. So the question is quality. So the question was Batman? Like a Batman? It is high quality. It is actually legitimately high quality. I recommend it. Might get hated for this, but not a big fan of the Star Wars movies. And there's definitely a group that'll hate on you for that. Everyone has their own opinion. Some people like, you know, space, opera, fantasy movies, and some people don't. That's fair. Saw stuff about it in promotional material and it turned you away. It's the same kind of humor that was in Lego Movie 2, or Lego Movie, and it's the same kind of... It's the same quality. It's made by the same studio, and it literally, like, uses the same voice actors for any overlapping characters. Lego Batman's better than The Last Jedi. Agreed. Agreed. Many things better than The Last Jedi, honestly. As someone who enjoyed Force Awakens, many, many, many things are better than The Last Jedi. That was just such a... I don't know. Between that and Solo, it's good to see that Disney kind of, like, realized, like, had their eyes open that maybe we should take a break and figure out what the heck's going on with these movies. You know, how about let's actually, like, make sure they're quality. People are illogical about opinions these days. And, yeah, everyone is all the time. Love The Force Awakens. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the original trilogy, and I've only ever watched the prequels once, and I was very, very young as they were coming out, and that's when I watched them. So I never really fully comprehended them. Can't use your Suicune competitively. If you transfer it, it gets inner focus, which is terrible. That stinks. That stinks. I don't really do competitive, so thank you for spelling out that it is not a good thing. Like, I legitimately don't do a lot of competitive. Seen Force Awakens too many times. I saw it 2 or 3 times. Rogue One is great. Like, I actually really, really enjoyed Rogue One, and once that came out, I was like thinking, all right, well, Gen 7. Episode 7 made me hopeful for Episode 8, and Rogue One made me think, okay, so these spin-offs are going to be, like, legitimately high quality and good, and then Solo happened. Never actually saw Solo, but just knowing how much they butchered the old canon with it, it was annoying. I just didn't want to see it at that point. Can't watch the prequels and not have a good time. Like, yeah, they're trash, but the meme value. For real, though. Episode 8 was meh. Yeah, I didn't enjoy 8. I personally didn't enjoy 8. I'll see 9 for the sake of having seen the whole trilogy, but after 8, I'm going to be going in very, very skeptical. You didn't like Rogue One. What about it didn't you like? Because, like, I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. I'm also a person who very rarely is critical about movies. Like, if I can go in, watch the movie, and it's entertaining for an hour or two, yeah, I'll say it was an okay movie. Like, I never, like, go into something attempting to critique it. Like, that ruins it for me. I'm one of those people who can just go in, sit down, turn my brain off, and watch it, and if it's fun, it's fun. Felt like it was lacking some things. Okay. I loved K2. K2 was great. Favorite part of the movie, K2SO. Saw Solo yesterday. Still, I haven't seen it. Favorite Star Wars movie is actually Revenge of the Sith. Okay. God, you got 369 Pokemon in the Alola Dex. Just 33 to go. Nice! And most of them are easy. Nice, that's even better. What Pokemon you got left of this? Like evolutions and stuff? Or are they just some really easy full evolution trees? Prequels made you hate Anakin, but when the Clone Wars TV show came out, it made him not bad. A not bad whiny person, you liked him. And that's your favorite character in Star Wars. That's cool. I've heard Clone Wars is great. I never watched it as a kid, but I've heard Clone Wars is really good. And I've been recommended to watch that. I watched the Clone Wars series, yeah, no, I haven't. Like, I wasn't a massive Star Wars fan. I didn't dislike it, I wasn't as invested into it as a lot of my friends were and are. So for that reason, I just never ended up getting into it that way. Clone Wars is amazing. Like I said, I've heard great things about it. It's coming back on Netflix. Yeah, I heard it's getting a season 7, right? Or is it season 8? Whatever it is, they're getting a new season. Always consider the Star Wars prequel Robot Chicken parodies canon. The most canon. That's actually what the entire series is legitimately based around. Remember this one Star Wars movie you watched with Darth Maul, and that was pretty good? Okay. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember Darth Maul. Only because he had, like, the cool lightsaber. Because I was very, very, very young when I watched that one. Only hard one left is Volcarona. Nice! All the Falsos and Version exclusives are done. Hey, that's good. That's good, yeah, so you just got the 1% encounter rate left. Watched Across the Second Dimension with Phineas and Ferb movie yesterday. Cool. Yeah, no, I remember when I binged all of Phineas and Ferb. That was a good time. Granted, it was because I watched it all in order so quickly. It was very easy to see the point that, like, the writers were like, "Oh, we kind of want this to be done." You know, like, Disney was like, "Hey, keep making this," and they're like, "What? With what? What ideas? We already used them all." And so yeah, they, like, you can see where the show changed and the quality kind of started dipping. But it was good. It was a very good show. Like, it's one of my favorites. Obviously, or I wouldn't have binged the whole thing. Imagine if the Emperor's phone call was canon. That was your least favorite one after The Last Jedi. The only good part of the movie was Darth Maul. You need Larvesta at level 50 and only 8 levels to go. Oh, sweet. So you're, like, almost done with it. Nice. Congrats there, dude. Look at that Lotad. Not quite a shiny Lotad, but it is a Lotad. It's a big hit for his. Yeah, absolutely. Super big hit. Alright, guys. We got 3 minutes left in the stream for the day. 3 minutes left, and I'm going to go eat dinner and stuff. And I'll hop on voice chat for a little bit after the stream. Like, once I eat and everything. So maybe we can somehow get a shiny here in the next few minutes. Wonder how much longer SpongeBob's gonna last. Well, I mean, after the second movie, all of the like original writers came back, so it really could keep going for forever. Like, it lasted without the original writers because they all left after the first movie. And then, like, apparently it's actually gotten really good again. Since, like, a lot of the original staff came back for the second movie, and then they stayed on to actually continue writing the seasons. So whatever season they are on now, like, the last 2 or 3 seasons have actually been getting really, really good reviews. Also, how's it going, Mel? How are you doing? Still didn't watch it anymore? I mean, I haven't watched it in years. Not gonna lie, I missed Phineas and Ferb when it ended. It was really good. It was really good. It is kind of like, aw, darn, it ended, but at the same time, it had run its course. If you go back and, like, watch it all, I don't know... It's not still on American... It's not still on US Netflix, but I think it's on Netflix for a lot of other people, for a lot of other places. It was good. It was still really good. It's just, if you're able to watch it all in order, and at a decent pace, you can kind of see, oh yeah, here's where it started to fall apart. Like, here's where they ran out of ideas, and like half the episodes are like recap episodes or full-on specials. Like, the last season of the show was just a bunch of specials that got aired. Something about Phineas and Ferb songs. They got some iconic ones. Alright guys, I think that Wurmple's going to be the last thing we do in Emerald for the night. Excuse me. We got like a minute left. Excuse me. So we're gonna do this Groudon, and then we're gonna do one more Groudon. Hopefully this will be the shiny. We'll end on encounter number 590. So let's see, guys. Let's see. Remember that time SpongeBob was watching adult content in his TV, and he said he was watching the sports channel? Yes, he was just watching the anemone. Here we go, guys. Last encounter of the day. Let's see if we get it. Thank you for everyone who tuned into the stream. Thank you to everyone everyone that subscribed. And a big thank you to Adam656 for that raid and everyone who came through with that. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Groudon today, or we didn't get the Ralts today either. We're back on again on Saturday, because like I said, tomorrow I'm doing a late Christmas with some family, so I won't be able to stream because it's happening at the same time. But I'll be back on Saturday with another stream, hopefully then we can find these shinies. So until next time, guys, take care.